marvel. I could spend days studying this. I don't suppose that's the plan.
Oh no, I hope you can stay here. It's fantastic. I will stay here. Reminds me of the spires of tyranny. Hello? A skeletal figure clutches a scroll in both of his gnarled hands. His skin crinkles like old parchment, and with every movement pulls to the point of nearly tearing. He glances up, his eyes burning and severe in their intensity.
No. No! I watched you die, crushed under that castle! Your monument to hubris.
Consul Howard! He is a necromancer that I ripped his head off from his body and left him to die. Hey!
Hey, it's our little skull. We thought we lost you. You've grown so much. A whole body now.
Silence! I've suffered several lifetimes worth of your inane babble already. Again you interrupt my plans, and again I am forced to compensate.
Could have sworn I watched you die as well, but here we stand.
Whatever luck or intervention wrested you away from the beyond, I'll venture that it has limits. My days of bouncing in your shadow or being jostled amongst spears and daggers are over. This is the end of our sordid companionship.
And I thought we were really getting along.
Let's not fight. We just want our little skull back. The rest you can keep.
You will keep your hands away from me, cur.
Come here.
Whatever beginner's luck won you the day at Cragholt has expired. Fate brought us here to correct its error. One such offense was inexcusable. Your very presence, an abomination.
Rather cocky for a man with no skin.
Then I'll borrow some of yours. Describe a spell that shrinks ears.
You have ammunition. I killed you, I'm sure of that.
Few things delight me more than slamming the prophet door on the usher's hand.
Ugh.
If the circle sent you to interrupt my research, I'll fashion a scarecrow of your remains to deter their next hapless victim.
The Torn Bannermen laid siege to Cragholt before. Why are they looking for you now?
I'm sure that pig-headed Commander Bailerin is having a chuckle over the irony from whichever spoke of the great wheel he calls home. The Bannermen are loyal to a full purse, and my investments have paid off over several lifetimes.
Makes sense. How did you end up in the Deadfire anyway?
I had planned on taking vengeance by leveling your castle, but that sea-striding Ardra buffoon stole the opportunity out from under me.
Okay, next time you have to act faster and plan a little bit less.
From there, it was the trivial work of dragging myself across the Deerwood toward a dock. One mouthful of soil at a time. Then I arrived in the Deadfire as any simpleton would, by boat.
Understandable. What's your interest in this observatory?
That arcane upstart Bekana might not have been as unhinged as we once assumed. The Circle discounted her theories about a deep well of power in the Deadfire. All that changed when I felt its pulse. Your presence tells me that the Circle has felt it too.
And you wouldn't be here if you found what you were seeking.
How astute. Now, if you're finished dissecting my academic setbacks, I am a rather busy lick.
Grimacing, Consul Hall raises his bony fingers and mutters an incantation under his breath. The brass telescope has recently been cleaned. Both lenses are polished to a fine sheen. The glare of the daytime sun prevents you from detecting any stars, of course. Okay, so let's rest here.
You call this fine Ediran mead? I call it unfit for pigs.
You're gonna insult my cooking? Really? I love it. An ocean of stars stretches out before you. The night sky is no stranger, but you seldom see it with such intimacy. This spell overtakes you. The stars blur out of their normal positions. When you focus for turns, each of the celestial bodies cracks open. One by one, the light bleeding together. The stars converge to form a series of winking eyes. Greetings, Bao. The words spell themselves out in the stars. Beneath the winking eyes, the crescent moon slowly widens and rotates into a green. Well? While you're looking around, try not to think too hard about what's up here. Some secrets are worth picking. The largest of the eyes winks. You blink and the night sky reasserts its normal configuration.
You look like you could use some fresh air.
Yeah, I could. Let's look at the Huntress. You spot the Huntress with ease, her bandolier of weapons standing out as a band of stars. Panther. You spot the panther near a crescent of stars meant to represent a fallen bow. And Leviathan is positioned over a cluster of stars in the shape of a shattered canoe. Okay, thank you. I hope it will be fine. Do not exert yourself. And it will be fine, I hope. The control mechanism of this orrery is tarnished, though recently oiled. Some of the levers show signs of meddling. A plaque to the side bears the mark of a hand swiping to brush away dust. Picarna, if you're reading this, you've forgotten again. You blasted mind to bits trying to scrap Picarna's clarity of thought. I'm sorry. Never doubt yourself. Your years of research were well spent, even if no one called you Archmage at the end of them. Even if they laughed. I know you remember the legend of your favorite Juana constellation, the Huntress. When you need a little confidence, set the coordinates of the Huntress and the 3 stages of her tail into this orrery. You can do more with half a brain than most competent wizards, so get back to work. Love, Picarna.
If I don't survive our adventures, promise me you'll burn all my books.
No, I love because I know what you've been writing down. Let's enter the coordinates for Huntress. You enter them. Nothing happens. One final set of coordinates is required. The levers adjust a series of numbered dials which correspond to the altitude and azimuth of celestial bodies. 4 sets of coordinates can be entered at once, which will spin the inner mechanism of the globe in a precise combination of turns. You pull on levers and enter random numbers into the coordinates. When nothing happens, gears spin in the machine and reset the numbers to 0. Horrible vision. Hi? As you near the dock, voices roar over the din of the waves. It seems as if the entire village has gathered, and many of them don't seem happy.
I hope that's not for us.
That's for us. They argue with one another, pointing into the distance, but at your approach they turn to stare at you, their eyes wide with apprehension or anticipation. The crowd parts for the Ranga, whose grin is as broad as his shoulders.
My fishermen saw your boat sailing from Pococahara. The storms, they parted like a school of fish before Nagati herself.
Right. You're welcome.
Now, the Valiant Trading Company will send ships, people, and supplies. Tikawawa will be the greatest port east of Nekataka.
First they must clear room for docks and storehouses. But that will be many months from now, no?
The young priestess glares with open malice, the angles of her crossed arms and clenched jaw as sharp as daggers.
Already they make plans.
If that's all, I should be going.
I say this is a turn in our fortunes, the first of many. You are always welcome among us. Accept this and know our thanks.
Thank you. The others nod and disperse, murmuring to one another as they scatter across the village. Let's go back to the observatory. Look for the constellation of the Kingfisher. You know the position of the Kingfisher just above a particular bright pairing of stars. Antarctic constellation. As the last number settles into place, you hear the sound of dormant gears beginning to turn. A low vibration builds under your feet. A whale of a wand. And her research. This journal details the wizard Bekarna's studies of the night sky. She had built an observatory and crafted specialized instruments to research her theory that some arcane energies originate from incredibly remote sources, perhaps even the stars themselves. Her final entry reads, "The stars are either dead zones, or my instruments lack refinement. Shouting over their energy's signature is a concentration of soul essence moving through the Deadfire, enough to justifiably be called a river. Oddly, it seems to pick up speed where it veers off to the northeast, as if drawn into a whirlpool. What is this region hiding that can exert such a tug on reincarnation itself? Bekarna, you are in way over your head. You are." Thank you very much. Sally.
Oi, Cap, there he be.
There's Remaro.
Be Romaro. Sure as my arse be blue.
Okay.
I wish you'd not come, my lad. Pleased though I be to see you. Even Aldi's anarchists spare no mercy for mutineers.
Aye, but you, a traitor? The very thought of it be ludicrous. Return with us. I'll be protecting you, and we'll be seeing your fair judging.
I can't, Blue. Much as I loathe to leave. I'm dead to these waters, and they to me.
Break my biscuits and call me Swabby. You've gone addled in your dotage, ain't you? Captain, unsheathe that silvered tongue of yours, and talk some damn sense into this old salt.
Why did you leave for Deadlight? You might have been safe there.
I couldn't bear to remain, sheltered or no. It's a hopeless feeling, bearing witness to the slow decline of something I once held such pride in.
There still be pride to be had. Honor, too. Things be changing sure as shit, but you can't thread them narrows if you ain't even at the wheel.
I hope I'm wrong, if only for your sake. I don't think the Principe can survive as is, and I can't watch something I devoted my life to sink into ruin.
You're fleeing your problems.
Ugh. These roomy eyes have seen too much. Nepotism and cronyism run rampant, rotting the Principe from inside out. Power consolidates behind the least deserving. The Consuelo's leadership founders, and with it, my faith.
Belay that plan of you, old sea dog. You're no good as any. There ain't no faith on these waters, save that you be finding for yourself. Betwixt your brains and my swagger, we'll be right in the good ship Principe San Petrina forthwith, and be shot of these ship squiffy doldrums.
If you're hungry, go grab something. I'll be finishing, after we're done with this guy.
A fine dream. I pray to Ondra that you achieve it. For me, though, the current flows but one way. A return to the Principe would mean my death.
Is it true what you're accused of?
I've not heard every charge against me, but that of mutiny, of that charge, I bear guilt.
Why? The sorcerer were our home and kin. We're our cock-swelling pride. And you bartered it to an half-drowned old elf for a pint-bilged fucking clipper? 14 years I spent swabbing them decks. Longer yet for you. Captain Bastion trusted you. I trusted you.
Ac. Bon amico. Sientere, Seraphin. I've disappointed you. Hurt you. No words can justify my actions. I only hope you believe me, that I did what needed doing.
How can I?
Romero, did this have something to do with your captain trafficking slaves?
How did you?
I know a lot.
Captain Bastion had the sorcerer slaving.
Seraphin blinks, expression blank. His mouth opens, closes, opens again. His fur bristles, ears angling lower.
Slaving? What kind of fathom-headed hornswoggle be this? The sorcerer were my kin. They weren't slaving. I hunted slavers for the captain. We freed slaves together.
So I also believed. But Bastion sold those we saved to the Crooksburg slavers. I found records of it in his quarters, almost a decade's worth. When I confronted him, it went poorly.
Rage rushes for your blood, flushing your skin, and cold hate spirals along the length of your spine as confusion blurs your vision. Let the vision come. Sand beneath your feet, crusted and blooded, you young and small, filthy and shaking in fright. Cheers from all corner, jeers too, and the shouts of the Kif before you, Aumau and Fries your height. Heavy muscle and soft fat wrapped in bright robes. Don't make me go again, you plead. Don't make me. His heavy hand sends you sprawling in a center course of jubilant applause. You bounce to your feet as the other slave boy approaches. You feel his thoughts, a tickle in the back of your mind. His fear greater than your own. But what can you do? Only one way live. You silence everything but the anger, but the hate, and it propels your snapping teeth and grasping hands. The blows slide but fast, and the other youth all screams.
Sientere, bon amico. Forgive me. I meant you not to know. To keep your faith in our traditions. To remain optimistic. A bright star within the Principe.
Seraphin, you've heard his confession. What would you do with him now?
Cut him loose, Cap. Aye, he did the Deadfire a fine turn by sinking them slavers. But among the Consuelo, mutiny means death. Bet Guan for a no.
Then we'll leave you be, Romero.
Agrasima, Watcher. The Clipper will be loaded soon, and then we'll be away. Cores, Seraphin. Bon amico. Take this. May you have rare cause to use it. I hope we meet again someday.
Cores, bon amico. Ahoy, Captain!
What are you so happy about?
Most everything, Cap. Truth be told, I've not felt so cozy in a crew since my tour on the Sorcerer. With Romero and the lot. Good times and a half, that.
Our ship is a family to me, and I consider you a brother, Seraphin.
Methinks me more crazy uncle than brother, but I appreciate your saying it all the same. By way of expressing my gratitude, I've a tribute to be presenting. It's meant to be worn by a great captain. I think you rightly qualify, and I think you'll look right spiff in it too.
Where did you get this?
Romero gifted it to me when I took leave of the Sorcerer. He had this notion I'd make captain myself someday.
Does that mean you don't want to be a captain?
Mayhaps I coveted a captain's quarters when I were a wee swabby, but serving with Ferrante, with yourself, seeing what leading a crew takes, well, I reckon it's like marrying. It just ain't for me.
Well, thank you for the gift then.
Pleasure be entirely mine, Cap. May it serve you at least half as well as I.
Fair. You gave me a hat that I literally cannot wear.